Hello everyone, welcome to Univoyage. This is a one-stop shop place for all the exciting fun that we're gonna bring you and every bit of knowledge about whatever your dream universities are, along with amazing vlogs of the campus that you would like. So today, first of all, we have a very special guest, and she is one of the IPM 2020 toppers. I am Indore. She has also cleared Ashoka, and she's also cleared the CLAT examination. We have with us Miss Vedika Manek, who is also secured All India Rank 3 by scoring a 99% in her 10th board examinations. 11th, 12th, she had completed from NM College, Mumbai. Her subjects were commerce with mathematics. I'll give you a little brief about myself as well. I'm Aditya Desai. I finished my 11th and 12th from Leelavati Bai Podar ISC school in Mumbai. My subjects were again commerce with mathematics and computer science. I have also cleared the IIM Indore examination. Along with that, I've also managed to clear the NMIMS as well as IIM Rohtak examinations. So let's have Miss Vedika Manek talk a little bit about herself, and then we'll begin asking her questions related to the IPM program.
So hi guys, firstly, really excited to start off this journey and to talk a little bit about myself. Growing up, I was always interested in literature and math at the same time. So I was kind of a generalist. I did not have any specialized interests, which is why I chose the IPM program because it's so diverse and it introduces us to so many different disciplines. And I was also interested in entrepreneurship, so this seemed like the perfect opportunity, to study the subjects that I like, at the same time get an entry into the top business schools. So that was a little bit about me.
So first of all, welcome Vedika. And the first question, it's a very cliched one that I would like to begin, is that why did you choose the IPM program? You explained a bit in your introduction as well, but our viewers would like to know a bit in detail as to why did you choose this specific program.
Yeah, so after my 12th grade, coming from the commerce background, I had a very limited set of options and that suited my interests. And IPM was one of them. Of course, it was the best undergrad option because it was the top business school, a diverse range of subjects, and at the same time, there was an option of a dual degree. So we not only have get a BA but also an MBA. Why I chose IPM over other specialized courses was because they went with my inherent personality, which was that I am a generalist. I really enjoy learning from different disciplines. And I also feel that in today's modern world, we need socially conscious managers and not, managers that are only focused on the business aspect, which is why IPM is such a great program. They introduce you to various aspects and how to understand business from different disciplines, like not only mathematics or like statistics or economics, but even the humanities disciplines.
All right, that's great. And first of all, now we would like to get into a subject-specific preparation that you did for the IP MAT exam. A lot of students definitely find maths to be pretty difficult, and especially you must have found it because you obviously weren't preparing for JEE or some other exam which requires a high level of mathematics. So, first of all, the question would be that how did you cope up with a rigorous math curriculum? And along with that, you could also elaborate on the verbal ability part as well as the exam pattern this year.
Okay, so firstly, I would introduce everyone. If you aren't aware about the exam pattern, we have three sections: QA, quant short answer, quant multiple choice questions, and verbal ability multiple choice questions. Quant, so our allocation was a little different, but the paper pattern was the same. And to now dive right into what you started with, that I'm not from a JEE preparation background. and to think that I have a shot at getting into this institute and clearing this exam. So yes, even I was under the myth that how am I going to clear it? Because people who've been doing 2 years really high level mathematics, I mean, I can't compete with that. But the truth is that it is doable. Like, I was able to do it. I have gotten a good rank also in the exam. So something might have worked out. Now, to talk about cut to the chase, what to do for math. Firstly, the very first thing that you should do in starting your preparation is to give a mock. A lot of people keep postponing it, thinking that I'm not prepared. I'll do it once I've completed a certain amount of my portion. That's never going to happen. Like, every single day you might think that I'm not prepared for the mock and you're scared, but the very first thing to do is give a mock and understand what your strengths and weaknesses are. Talking about math, I referred to Arun Sharma's CAT quant books for mathematics. And I went on YouTube, I saw a lot of videos. I just tried to take in as much information as I could from like a number of different sources, but I kept practicing. And also, there is a key strategy. So, IPMAT has a number of subjects that, have a heavy allocation number system, logarithms, matrices, um, and arithmetic. Usually they ask from time, speed, distance, compound interest, simple interest. So the very first thing you should do is understand how the paper pattern is, what all subjects are they emphasizing on, and of course we'll make more videos to guide you about that as well. So I understood that and I started focusing on those chapters. Matrices I was not very strong at, so I tried to strengthen my other quant part, and simultaneously I used to give mocks like every alternate day and I used to analyze them. So this was my math strategy. Talking about my verbal strategy, so for verbal I would recommend that if you are weak in English, then you should read the editorial. Start reading it, the Hindu editorial, like early into your preparation, so that you have a habit of reading. You can attack the RCs and get it sorted immediately. Another important part of IPMAT verbal section is that they ask fill in the blanks. So they'll ask you to fill in a word in the blanks. And if you take, any exercise book, literally any exercise book in the market, even, Arun Sharma verbal ability, so that is what you can take up. A lot of people suggest that you go through vocabulary. Now, I would suggest if you're really weak, then you can take the book Word Power by Norman Lewis. But you have to understand one thing, that to master all the words, it will take you, so we actually calculated this during the preparation, it would take you around like a month of like 10 hours every day to master the entire dictionary. And what are the odds of them asking you the word and you remembering it? So I would suggest that do not waste a lot of time trying to by heart words. Rather, try doing things like RC, fill in the blanks. They also play a lot with phrasal verbs. Basically, they say, for example, the word breaks. So there's a difference between brought in and brought up. So you bring up a person and you bring in like an item to a place or whatever. So you can also try practicing these things. The key to cracking any exam from all the exams that I've given is to understand what the exam needs and then starting your preparation. So the first thing you do is give a mock, understand your strengths, and then start planning accordingly what to do.
All right, that's wonderful. So another thing that I would like to emphasize on is that I know my friends who are JE candidates who have secured very high scores in the quant section but have failed miserably in the verbal section, and just because of that they haven't been able to get the call for the interview. So basically that's a very important thing to keep in mind, that you need to focus on all the subjects and not just focus on one of them. All right, and coming to the final question, definitely the pandemic is there, and there'll be online classes right now for IIM exam. Sorry, the IPM program. So, how first of all, how excited are you for the IPMAT course to begin? Because I am pretty excited, and what do you expect from this course as to 5 years down the line? Again, a cliched question. 5 years down the line, what changes would you want to see in your personality from this specific course?
So right now, the talk is, all about placements and what kind of a job you want, etc., etc. So the first thing I want to see a change in me is to get clarity. Like I expect IPM to give me exposure to so many different disciplines that I finally can understand. Because till now, I feel that there was a lack of exposure. I took commerce with mathematics in the state board, and I feel that I did not get enough exposure depth in a subject to understand as to what were my key strengths, and what are my likings, and what I will be good at. So I expect clarity. Another thing I expect, and I'm a big fan of residential programs. Like in my 11th grade only, I knew that I did not want to stay in Bombay in like a sheltered life. So I want to be independent, and I'm inherently a person that is sort of anti change. So I think this will help me adjust to a lot of different scenarios, which is what a manager should be, and a very likable and a needed quality in a manager. So these are the changes that I'm expecting 5 years down the line. And sorry, can I add something to my previous question? So we were talking about the preparation for IPMAT, and I just want to say one last thing, which is a very important thing that helped me, which is I had an Excel sheet where I wrote down all my mock scores. So I took it from different institutes, and I bought a lot of mock sets, etc. But I noted all of them down so that every single day I could see the change in the mock scores, and that really really helps. And you can even, so in the Excel sheet you can keep different columns. If you want, I can make another video as to how you can plan, clearing the IPMAT in 30 days or whatever, for people who are, targeting it after their board exams, because UniVoyage is going to help you, no matter what. You just have to drop in a suggestion. So what I did was I wrote down all the scores, and I could see the progression and the change. And where I couldn't see the change, I was able to work on it. So I would highly recommend make an Excel sheet, write down all your scores, your percentile, your rank, and all the notes on the side as to where did you mess up in this more. So yeah, that's it.
All right, that was amazing. And this is the kind of people who are gonna guide you for the rest of your journey along with the Univoyage channel. And it's not just about IIM program, but we'll also be getting in a lot of other universities as well. We'll be getting in IITs, we'll be getting Ashoka, we'll be getting a lot of students for you guys to actually pick the cream of the layer and to actually pick what suits you the best. So, yeah, thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. And you guys can drop in your suggestions in the comments like box as to which university you would like us to, have which university student would you like us to have an interview with next? And also, if you want us to review a particular university or create a vlog on it, you can definitely give your suggestions down in the comment box. And also, please make sure that you subscribe and like the channel. So we are sharing our experiences. So please make sure that you like and subscribe to Univoyage channel. Thank you so much.